I just spent 3 days in Malta, so I thought I'd share with you my favourite activities and what I got up to. I was travelling with my mum and we stayed in a twin room at this hotel. It was really sweet and really close to Valletta. We got around using Grab taxis and also the bus system, and it's only €2 per journey, and you can use your Monzo card. I started the trip with scuba diving because I'm a scuba diving fanatic. Malta is one of the best places in Europe to dive, so my mum did her taster session. She didn't like it, but that's okay. Obviously, if you're not into diving, you can switch this out for a boat trip. There are lots of catamaran tours that go around the island, or you can just find a cove or beach and spend the day in the sea, because look at the colour, it's beautiful. After a day of sun and sea, we switched it up for a little bit of city hopping. So we started with half a day in Medina and Rabat. Known as the Silent City, Medina is the old capital and famously was used as the backdrop for a lot of Game of Thrones. After having lunch with really nice views across the countryside and exploring the town, we headed across to St. Paul's Catacombs. This is like an underground network of burial sites that dates all the way back to 3rd century AD. Super fascinating, and there is also a museum where you can learn about it. Afterwards, we went to Crystal Palace to have a pasticci, which is the national pastry dish, and I really liked the curry peas flavour. In the evening, we headed across to Valletta, which is the smallest capital city in Europe, and joined Ben's Good Walking Tour. I made a whole video about this, but if there's one activity that you pre-book, I would say it's this one. In the evening, we went out for a fancy dinner to try some traditional Maltese food, but I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't really a bit of me. I don't think I'm very bougie. For our final day, we headed to the 3 cities, and this was on the recommendation of Ben from our walking tour. We were going to go to Marshallotch, which is like a fishing town, but he said this was better, so we trusted him. It was really peaceful. We went and explored some of the really pretty streets and churches and then grabbed lunch, and this cafe was my favourite of the trip. It had this sun-trapped courtyard and was just really relaxing. This was the perfect combination of a city break and also getting some sun and sea, and we only paid £60 for return flights from Stansted, which I think is pretty good.